What's up everyone, welcome to the video. So today we're doing a lower body training session, squat focused as the main compound movement. And yeah, so I do focus on all of the main compounds for my bread and butter for every training session. So this day we are focusing on the back squat, and then on Friday it will be the front squat. So I train lower body twice per week, and it's always focused first on the main compound movement, getting in my volume and trying to maximize my strength. So here I am just warming up with the bar, and then I will progressively increase the weight. So here we have 135 pounds, which I will do for probably about 3 to 5 reps, maybe a little more. And then as we increase to 185 pounds for about 3 to 5 reps. And so what this is going to do, it's going to warm up the central nervous system to get it ready for the heavier load. So here's 225 pounds for about 3 to 5 reps here, and then increase again to 275 pounds for a few reps. And then we will once again increase the weight to 315 pounds. And so these are all my warm-up sets. So I always like to, progressively increase the weight as I'm warming up. So that way you will be ready and you'll be strong, everything's warm and firing, so you will prevent any injuries before hitting your heavy work set. So here is my first working set. I have 325 pounds on the bar, and look at my body as I'm setting up. Watch, you'll see me flex my glutes. I'll take a deep breath, hold it in, brace my core, and slowly lower the weight. And then I'll reset again, flexing the glutes, taking a deep breath, and flexing your core. So I do that after every single rep, so that way everything is nice and tight. I don't have any wiggle in my hips to where like it could shift and injure my spine or something. So when you squat, you want to be very, very careful, because a lot of people, they'll overload way too much weight and just try to ego lift, and they end up getting injured. It could seriously ruin your lifting career if you're squatting improperly. So I cannot preach enough how important form is and taking your time to warm up. So this set I hit a set of 8, and so next set we are going to increase the weight, but after every set we will rest for 3 minutes, so that way we are fully recovered, and then we will hit it hard again. And here's my homemade Cabera. He was training with me today, so he had some Romanian deadlifts, and as you can see, he is pretty damn lean. So right now he is about 2 weeks out from his warm-up show here in Tampa, and then he will be competing in the Muscle Mayhem in July in California, which I'm super stoked for him. He's going to do great, he's going to kill it, and yeah, I just cannot wait to see his progress and the conditioning that he brings this year on the stage. So he's a boss. And moving on to my second set of squats, so we have 350 pounds on the bar, and so my rep target here is to get 6 reps. So again, watch my body as I flex my glutes, take a deep breath, brace my core, go down nice and slow, and then you want to drive out of the hole as fast as you can. So you want to control the eccentric portion, which is the lowering portion of the movement. So here's the eccentric right here, nice, slow, controlled, and then you want to be as aggressive as you can out of the hole, like you're trying to basically jump up. You want to use all your force and power to basically stand back up, and that's going to help you generate more power. And you want to always keep your core nice and tight. So again, coming down, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then drive right up. And then again, we're going to rest for 3 minutes, let the body recover, let ATP generate. And then for sets 3 and 4, we increase the weight to 380 pounds. So our rep target here is 4 reps. And so this is an absolute PR for me, which I'm really stoked for. And my strength is just going up and up. And I really cannot wait to just be squatting 4 plates on each side for reps. Like I know I could definitely squat 405 for 2, but man, I just think it'll be really cool when I'll be able to squat like 405 for like 5 sets of 5, like raw with no belt and no knee sleeves. So yeah, definitely really stoked here, guys. So I really think I could squat 405 for a double or possibly even a triple. But yeah, we are working, and yeah, Cabera filmed it for IG for me here, so he was super stoked and shocked for me as well. So yeah, and then for the final set of squats, we reduced the weight down to 275 pounds, where we did it for 12 reps. And if you guys want, I will put the full workout description in the box below. so that way you guys can check it out and see how the rep schemes and the rep targets were. And then next we moved on to some reverse dumbbell lunges, and I really like this exercise rather than walking lunges. Why? Because one, you can do it in a standing position, and typically when you try to do walking lunges in a gym, it's like you almost kind of dodge a few obstacles, and so this is a great movement to just do in place, and it's really good for the quad development as well as fixing muscular imbalances. As being a skateboarder, I'm always pushing with my left leg, and so it kind of throws things off when you're constantly in a lunge position on the right leg. So by doing these can help really balance that out. So we did 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps here, and then we actually supersetted it with some standing calf raises with this machine, which I really like. It's pretty comfortable. And so we did 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps here. And again, guys, do not forget to train your calves. Just like any muscle group in your body, you do not want to have a weak link. So definitely train your calves. And the easiest part about it is it's super easy. It doesn't take a lot of strength to train your calves, and it's not very fatiguing. So definitely don't forget to train them. And then we moved on to some lying leg curls. This is one of my favorite leg exercises. It's really great for the hamstring. So we did drop sets here. So this first set we are doing 4 reps, and as you can see, I do control the weight on the eccentric. So we're going to do 4 reps here and then decrease the weight by about, I think I decreased it by about 10 or 15 pounds. And then we're going to do 2 reps here. Again, slow and controlling the weight. And then we're going to do 1 more drop set here. So we're going to drop it down by another 10 to 15 pounds and then 2 reps. And so that completes the workout, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. So that workout was from last week. So last Tuesday and then this past Tuesday, I just hit a new squat PR. So by using progressive overload each week, I'm trying to at least add a rep or at least add 5 pounds to the bar. So last Tuesday, which was a couple days ago, today's Friday, I did squat 385 pounds for 4 reps, which I was really excited about. Again, no belt, no knee sleeves, no Romelio shoes, just 100% raw. So I'll play that footage right now. So really stoked about that, and I really can't wait to just, hopefully keeping my strength during this cut, and if not, maybe even getting stronger. And I really don't think I'm gonna have to diet that long, just because I really took the time to build my metabolic rate during that bulking phase, and having like these cheat days, it's just a lot of calories that your body has to process. And like anything, your body adapts. Just like when you're dieting, your body adapts to it. So even when you're bulking, you have that new normal. Like, I started bulking on like say 3,400 calories, and you have to slowly increase it to 3,500 and then 3,600. And that basically becomes your new maintenance. Your metabolism catches up to speed. That's why it's very beneficial to take diet breaks here and there. Like if you're dieting for a long time and just you're at a plateau and you're not losing weight anymore, you need to take a break. So you need to increase your calories for like say 2 to 6 weeks, and then go back to dieting. It'll make the diet so much easier. But yeah, really stoked to show you guys those lifts. And if you guys want, I can make videos just like this, once, twice a week. It's talking about my training, doing a voiceover. So every 3 weeks, my training switches up. So pretty much for 3 weeks, I am doing the exact same workouts. I work out 4 times per week. So I do upper body 1, lower body 1, upper body 2, lower body 2. And so after every 3 weeks, my training will switch up, but it does still focus on the main compound movement. So I can probably do like 1 workout video per week where I actually explain my training, and you guys can try the workouts as well. I will leave the workout in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the training footage, and more content will be coming soon. Thanks, guys.